Good evening, and thanks for joining us for the very first virtual concert benefiting the Center for Women and Families during Domestic Violence Awareness Month. I'm Kirby Adams, lifestyle reporter at the Courier-Journal, and I'm honored to be with you this evening to raise awareness and critical resources needed to address an issue that affects so many of our friends and loved ones, and that is domestic violence. Tonight, we're going to hear stories of survival and music that gives us hope as we work to show love in a new light and to remind our community that violence is not love. This event is kicking off the Center for Women and Families annual fundraising week. And during our event tonight, you'll hear why your support is so very important and how it helps survivors. Now, before we begin, we'd like to thank the artists participating in tonight's event. Jim James of My Morning Jacket, Ja'Cory 1200 Arthur, Teddy Abrams, and Bridget Kayland. We're so thankful to have you helping us with this initiative. And we'd like to thank our sponsors tonight for making this event possible. Thanks goes out to the LG&E and KU Foundation, Churchill Downs, Louisville Public Media, and to Media Events. Now, first tonight, I'd like to welcome Elizabeth Wessels Martin, President and Chief Empowerment Officer of the Center for Women and Families. She's here to talk about how the center is making a difference in our community. Elizabeth?
Good evening, and thank you for tuning in. Here at the Center for Women and Family, our mission is clear. We are here to advocate and support for individuals and families affected by intimate partner and domestic violence and sexual assault. And as always, our services are free. During this unprecedented time of the pandemic, it is more important than ever that you check on loved ones, friends, co-workers to make sure that they are safe during this time. Tonight, we are presenting a wonderful virtual concert for you and hope that you will tune in and give. Please remember that every donation is important to the center. To help kick off the concert, I am excited to announce that we have a donor who has pledged to match gifts up to $20,000. We hope you will consider a donation this evening and help us raise an additional $20,000 in matching gifts. This week our goal is $60,000 and every gift matters, so please give. It helps us with our counseling, our housing, our meals, and all the necessities that we supply to individuals affected by domestic violence and sexual assault. And thank you for helping us show love in a new light.
Thank you, Elizabeth. And we'll be checking in throughout the evening on the different donations, the donations that you will be sending our way, and giving you updates on how they're helping by having your donation doubled at thecenteronline.org. Now, we're starting off tonight with $6,000. Now, that's a wonderful donation that's already been raised, and we hope to raise an additional $20,000 tonight, all right? So that would be then matched up to $20,000, so we could make a total of $46,000 tonight. That's the goal. So another $20,000 tonight if you can reach down deep and donate that way. We'll keep you updated on where we stand throughout the evening and hope you'll consider a donation during the event. And now, what you've been waiting for, it's time for the music. So up first tonight, she's a musician, a speaker, and an author who has performed with musical heroes from Cowboy Jack Clement to Elvis Costello. She's performed on the BBC, Nashville Star, A Prairie Home Companion, and more. She plays more than 10 instruments, including a saw. She tours Europe almost once a year, and through all of that, she remains a staple in the Louisville music scene. We're grateful that tonight, Louisville's very own Bridget Kayland is playing a part in our efforts. And as a special treat, Bridget is joined by Steve Cooley, a Grammy-nominated bluegrass legend. Now, remember, while you're listening, we do hope that you will consider making a donation at thecenteronline.org.
Hi, I'm Bridget Kayland, and thank you to everybody watching tonight. Thank you to the Center for your work. Love should not hurt. It shouldn't hurt. It's a phrase we need to remember, not just tonight, but all of the time. It's why we're here tonight, to help raise awareness and give hope to those who are in violent relationships. Thank you. Hi everybody, I'm Bridget Kalin. This song's called Brown Liquor. I know I should know better. I know I should get out of this place. But I watch you from across the room and I see your face. Know there must be another way. 'Cause you're a tall drink of whiskey and brown liquor gets me down. And I want you to resist me, but I'll let you throw me around. Feel that sweet intoxication. I know you will consume me. Probably I'll like it, so go ahead and use me. Go ahead and use me. I just wanna be alone, but I like to have you near. And I know your reputation, and I know that what you'll do to me, I just can't bear. You're a tall drink of whiskey and brown liquor gets me down. And I want you to resist me, but I'll let you throw me around and feel that sweet intoxication. I know you will consume me, and probably I'll like it, so go ahead and use me. Go ahead and use me. Go ahead and use. I can only handle a shot of you, just a single from the west. But you're a double on the rocks. You make every day living hell. Could you just take me away from here? 'Cause I'm dying for one chance to see things clear. You're a tall drink of whiskey, brown liquor gets me down. And I want you to resist me, but I'll let you throw me around and around for sweet intoxication. I know you will consume me, probably I'll like it, so go ahead and use me. Go ahead and use me. Go ahead and abuse me. That song's called Brown Liquor, and a lot of people think it's about whiskey, which of course it is a reference to, but it's also about finding yourself in a situation that you really can't get away from, but you really know that you should get away from it. And so I'd like to thank the Center for Women and Families and thank you guys for all your work you're doing, because I've been there in situations, relationships like that, and I'm grateful that things worked out for me and I was able to get away, but I know that not everybody can, and that there are resources necessary, and I thank you guys for what you do. All right. This is a John Prine song. I laugh because it's been quite a year for me. I lost both my parents in the past 2 years, and for some reason it was John Prine's death in April that just did me in. My parents were huge fans. My very first concert was John Prine and Arlo Guthrie. called souvenirs. All the snow is turned to water. Christmas Day has come and gone. Broken toys and faded colors are all that's left to linger on. I hate graveyards and old pawn shops, for they always bring me tears. I can't forgive the way they rob me of my childhood souvenirs. Memories they can't be bought, you can't be won at carnivals for free. It took me years to get those souvenirs, and I don't know how they slipped away from me. Broken hearts and dirty windows make life difficult to see. That's why last night and this morning they always look the same to me. I hate reading old love letters, for they always bring me tears. I can't forgive the way they rob me of my sweetheart's souvenirs. Memories they can't be bought, you can't be won at carnivals for free. It took me years to get those souvenirs, and I don't know how they slipped away from me. John Prine song.
And that was the very talented Bridget Kalin. Thank you, Bridget, for all of that. And in the last few minutes, quite a few of you have gone to thecenteronline.org to make a donation. Thank you so much for helping us to get closer to our goal of $60,000 this month with a match of $20,000 tonight only. Right now, drumroll please, we are at $8,733. Way to go, that's wonderful. And we have some shout outs to Shelly Gibson, to Kathy Williams, to Susan Zapata, and to Lori Metzger for your generous donations. Thank you so much, and we'll continue to update you throughout tonight's concert. Remember, tonight's concert is totally free, but we hope you will consider a donation to help individuals here at the center and the people that the center helps each year. We're trying to get to $20,000 tonight, which will be matched, and that will make it a great success this evening. You know, so often it can be hard for victims of domestic violence to reach out, but it's very important they know the Center for Women and Families is available to listen and to help. Tonight we're hearing from some brave survivors like Brittany, who is sharing her story. Now, with the hope that her story will help to save someone else from this violence. Remember, your donation tonight will be matched, and you can double your impact by donating now at thecenteronline.org.
What do I say to people when they ask me why I didn't leave? I didn't leave because I thought I was in love. I was terrified, absolutely traumatized. Now looking back, I was probably suffering from all types of different issues, from being beat up every day and talked to, emotionally abused. It was awful. You're in a very tough situation because you're being manipulated and you are being told that you're going to be hurt, you're going to die, your kids are going to die, your family's going to die. You don't want to do anything that's going to further agitate your abuser and your aggressor. So it's just not as easy to leave as what you think. And also, you just think, I can fix this person. Like, there's something that I can do. Like, this will be the last time. This won't happen again. He's apologized. He's cried. It will never happen again, but it will happen again, and it won't stop. So, definitely, if I could go back in time, that first time that it happened, I would have never let it happen again.
Thank you, Brittany. And as I've mentioned, tonight's concert is absolutely free, but we do ask you to consider a donation to help local survivors like Brittany who depend on the center for help. Now, just visit the center's website, thecenteronline.org, during tonight's concert, and you'll double your impact. We're trying to reach a goal of $60,000 for the month to keep the center's services free. Tonight, we have a generous donor who is willing to match donations dollar for dollar up to $20,000. Right now, we are at $8,733, so thanks to those of you who have donated. And if you haven't just yet, well, please consider doing so. Up next, he is an award-winning composer, accomplished pianist, and a clarinet player, as well as a widely acclaimed music director of the Louisville Orchestra and a tireless advocate for the power of music. Did we mention he's also the youngest conductor of a major orchestra in the United States? Tonight, he's here to help us to continue to show love in a new light. Please welcome Teddy Abrams.
Hi, I'm Teddy Abrams, the music director of your Louisville Orchestra, and it is an incredible honor to be here to support the wonderful Center for Women and Families, an organization that does critical work in our community, providing hope, countering violence, and doing so much for people that truly need it. So thank you for supporting them. I've chosen a few pieces of music that I thought would speak to all the things that we're going through and speak to the mission of the center. We've got Aretha Franklin's Respect. We have a piece that I wrote based on the poem Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. and also a work by the incredible composer Rachel Grimes, who is living and very much from this part of the world. So I hope you enjoy this music. Thank you again for supporting this wonderful organization.
Thank you, Teddy. And thank you for joining us tonight. Now remember, tonight's music is totally free. There's no ticket admission, just like there is no charge for those in abusive relationships to seek shelter at the Center for Women and Families. Now tonight, you can help to double your impact by donating at thecenteronline.org. And right now, we're excited to tell you that we are at nearly $16,000. That's right, nearly $16,000. We want to give a special thanks to some of those who have donated. Michael Warner, thank you very much. Darren Gibson, thank you. Treva Hodges and Kay Coit. You have helped to push us to the nearly $16,000 number. And keep it coming. We want to try to make it to at least $20,000 tonight because that money is going to be doubled thanks to a generous matching donation. You know, many of us have known someone in a physically or mentally abusive relationship, and for victims, it's sometimes hard to come to terms with the red flags. Tonight we're hearing from WHS 11 morning anchor Kristen Pierce, a survivor herself, who gives us a better understanding of what abuse is and for the red flags to look for.
What would I tell someone to look for in a relationship? Any red flags? I would say anything that doesn't feel right, it probably isn't right, because all abuse is not physical. And I think sometimes when we see things on TV, whether it's the news or in movies, we get this idea that all abuse is physical, and that's just not the case. It could be emotional, it could be financial, it can be so many different things. Verbal, there's so many different types of abuse, and it does not always have to be physical. So I would say anything that doesn't feel right, anything that doesn't feel good to you, just isn't worth it. I think that life is too short to be unhappy, and anyone that doesn't add to your happiness is sort of taking it away. Anyone that takes up so much energy but doesn't replenish you, it's just not worth it.
Thank you, Kristen, for being part of tonight's event. And again, we are on a mission tonight to show love in a new light and to get closer to our Giving Week goal of $60,000. Excuse me. We are at $16,000 right now, including a $20,000 match gift tonight only. You can make twice the impact to help those who are abused by donating now at thecenteronline.org. And as I just said, we're nearly at $16,000 right now, and we'd love to make it to at least $20,000 tonight. Let's go ahead and try to make that happen. And right now, let's check in with Elizabeth Martin-Wessels to learn more about where your money will go when you donate here to the Center for Women and Families.
At the Center for Women and Families, we not only serve individuals and families, but we serve their pets as well. We have a partnership with the Kentucky Humane Society called the Safe Haven. And here, victims can bring their pets, their dogs, their cats, when they're escaping domestic violence. We never want them to leave their animals behind. So please, give $25, as that's what it costs us to serve a dog or a cat a night here at the center.
Thank you, Elizabeth. And if you'd like to give a little more, here's how your money can help. A $50 donation tonight instantly becomes a $100 donation. And that can go a long, long way, helping to provide emergency shelter for one night for a local survivor. So you can see how your money can be doubled this evening. Your donation will directly help in providing that person a safe place to stay. So, are you ready for more music? I know I am. Up next is an award-winning teacher. He's an award-winning teacher, musician, and activist from Louisville's West End neighborhood. Ja'Cory Arthur is no stranger to this community. He grew up with a passion for music, has taught around the world, and has performed with dozens of symphony orchestras while fusing classical music with his hip-hop roots. Known as 1200, he is also our city's youngest Metro Council person. Tonight, Ja'Cory is joined by Sierra Porter. Let's listen as Ja'Cory shares why this event is so important for our community as well as for himself.
Peace, love, and justice My name is Jacory Arthur, also known as the Artist 1200. And here soon I'll be known as Councilman Jacory Arthur for Louisville Metro Council District 4. I'm someone who observed, experienced, and survived domestic violence. So this music has a very deep meaning for me when I say that I dedicate it to those survivors and to those people trying to survive and even the ones who did not survive. This is for you and yours.
My Lord, what a morning. My Lord, what a morning. Oh, my Lord, what a morning. When the stars began to fall. When the stars begin to fall.
Hey mama, let me tell a story to you. Once upon a time, somebody gave the glory to you. He paid attention before the DMs and mentions. You never thought you had to question his intentions. Over time, something changed, he was different. It grew out of fear, then he was out of here. You met 100 men just like him through the years. They tried to get you wet instead of trying to dry your tears. I'll always love you like Whitney Houston. I apologize, they was making those excuses. I don't know where it led, but if I was them, I would have said,
Hey, little girl, I'll be the one. I'll protect you. It don't matter what you have done. I'll accept you unconditionally.
hey sister, let me tell a story to you. Once upon a time, somebody gave the glory to you. As a little girl, they used to call you grown, but it stopped being funny when those boys would call her home. I saw you kissing one, he was having fun. He would kiss and run, I thought about killing son. I regret I never really said I'm proud of you, but never let a man control what you allowed to do. How much pain can your heart take? You went the way to waste and heartbreak. I don't know where it led, but when we was young, I should have said,
Hey, little girl, I'll be the one. I'll protect you. It don't matter what you have done. I'll accept you unconditionally.
I'll protect you,
Unconditionally.
I'll accept you,
Unconditionally.
none above you.
Unconditionally.
I'ma love you,
Unconditionally.
I'll protect you,
Oh,
I'll accept you,
unconditionally.
none above you.
Oh,
I'ma love you,
unconditionally.
unconditionally. Wow, unconditionally.
And thank you so much to 1200 Jacory Arthur, and thanks to Sierra Porter. Now, if you're sitting at home tonight watching and you're wondering how you can help, we ask that you consider donating. To do that, all you have to do is go to the website, which is on your screen, thecenteronline.org. Now, so far this evening, we've raised $16,200 towards the $20,000 match gift pledge, and that's tonight only, so let's really try to get this up to $20,000, folks, if we can do that. Let's keep donating tonight. We'd like to give out some special thanks to Alexander Johnson for donating, Beth Breitz, and to Ron Lowry. Thank you so much for your donations tonight. And let's keep bringing them in, everybody. Tonight's concert, as we mentioned, is free, but a donation can go on to help so many families, including the children that stay here at the shelter. In fact, I could hear some running overhead just a little while ago. Each year, there are about 500 who come to stay here at the shelter to stay safe from their abusers. Of that number, about 150 are kids. That's 150 children living in the shelter to escape violence. Now, to make a donation this evening, just head over to thecenteronline.org, and that donation will truly go a long, long way. Tonight, we are not only showing love in a new light and letting everyone know that violence is not love, we are also hearing from some very strong women who have overcome violence. Let's check in with Kimberly right now to hear more about how the center helped her and why she'd like to see the community members like you make a donation.
So as a survivor of domestic violence, the reason that I think you should give today to the Center for Women and Families is simply because it changes our lives. When we're able to access the services that we need through the center, we do that with the help of your donations. So if you're doing some end of the year giving, some right now giving, or if you just want to give because you want to do good, right now is the time to do it. So we would appreciate your donation because it would change the lives of people like me. As a survivor in my 22nd year of sobriety, I got some of the best services and care that I could at the Center for Women and Families. I'm the woman I am today, 22 years sober, and executive director of a nonprofit in Russell due to the work that I did on myself with the Center for Women and Families. Please donate.
Okay, and thank you again to all of our survivors tonight for showing others what this type of relationship, what to look for, and then letting them know that, of course, there is hope. Now, we've been kicking off our week of giving tonight and working towards a total $60,000 goal. Donations coming in this evening are being matched by a generous $20,000, so please continue to donate throughout the evening. We have more music coming up. And thank you to those that have gone to the website, thecenteronline.org, and have donated so far. We have raised at this point over $16,200, and we very much appreciate that. It's not too late to help, though, so go ahead and make your donation. Here's kind of what that looks like. A $100 donation today will be a $200 donation with a match gift, and that can help the center provide crisis response, advocacy, and counseling to one client. Just head to thecenteronline.org to make that donation. Now, up next to share his message through music, an award-winning musician from Louisville who is also the lead singer of one of the most acclaimed rock and roll bands, My Morning Jacket. Jim James is a well-known songwriter, vocalist, producer, and guitarist, and tonight he's here to help us show those in our community that there is hope. Welcome, Jim James.
Hi everybody, it's Jim James. I'm honored to be here tonight for the Center for Women and Families. Louisville is my hometown, and it's always been so great to know that there's a place like the Center for Women and Families, a safe place where people can go and be taken care of and get the help they need. To all the survivors, you are such an inspiration to all of us, and you're the reason we're here tonight, and to bring help and hope to others, and I'm excited to be here. Nothing ever stays like it was in the beginning. As time moves through, we must choose to renew, to begin again. No song ever plays, nothing ever stays the same way for too long. skip a beat, close your eyes, and it's gone. Oh, destiny to be seated at the right hand of the mother again. Oh, sweet relief to know our effort pleases them. Been doing all we can to just stand for what's right on our own. Doing what it takes day by day in our own way to make this earth feel like home. Even though the spirit soul knows it's free to just be, to just wander and roam. Oh, destiny to be seated at the right hand of the mother again. Oh, sweet relief to know our effort pleases them. Looking for gold, looking for gold, for gold. Destiny, destiny, destiny. Oh, destiny, destiny. It matters to me. Took a long time to get here. And if it would have been easy, I would not have cared. Like a tropical forest, like a cop on the beat. When all is in order, you feel lost in the heat. I feel so wonderful, wonderful, wonderful the way I feel. I feel so wonderful, wonderful now, ooh, wonderful the way I feel. Doesn't matter to me. I could take it or leave the sun on my shoulder and the wind at my back. I will never grow older, at least not in my mind. I feel so wonderful, wonderful, wonderful the way I feel. I feel so wonderful, wonderful, wonderful the way I feel. So wonderful. Wonderful the way I feel. I feel so wonderful, wonderful now. Ooh, wonderful the way I feel. I'm going where there ain't no fear. I'm going where the Spirit is near. I'm going where the living is easy and the people are kind. A new state of mind. I'm going where there ain't no police. I'm going where there ain't no disease. I'm going where there ain't no need to escape from what is. Only spirits at ease. Only spirits at ease.
Thanks to Jim James, and again to all of our performers this evening, Jagori 1200 Arthur, Teddy Abrams, and Bridget Kalin, with special guests Steve Cooley and Sierra Porter. You all were wonderful, and thank you for sharing your talent with us tonight. We've been taking donations all evening, and it's not too late to give to help survivors of domestic violence. Please head to the Center's website, thecenteronline.org, and make your donation there. And you know, we set a goal of $60,000 for the month, and a generous donor has agreed to match all the donations tonight up to $20,000. And we set a goal, of course, then, of starting the event to raise $20,000 tonight. And guess what? We have done it, $20,000. Thank you so much for your generosity. We very much appreciate that. It's not too late though. We can always use more. So you can continue to go to thecenteronline.org even after I stop talking. But again, thank you so much. We have hit our goal this evening, and we continue to ask you for your donations throughout the evening. You can help us in that way by keeping services free for survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault by making a donation, because every amount helps. And again, we want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. We want to thank our sponsors, of course, the LG&E and KU Foundation, Churchill Downs, Louisville Public Media, and Media Events. Together, let us all continue to work together to show love in a new light. We hope you have a wonderful evening, and thank you for taking the time to donate and to support the Center for Women and Families.